Fans are angry and absolutely hate JC Staff for what they have done to One Punch Man Season 3 Episode 5. For a very highly anticipated season, you would think that One Punch Man Season 3 would at least be on the top 10 airing animes of the full season. Not only did One Punch Man Season 3 fail to make it to the top 10 airing anime of 2025, this season currently ranks at number 123.
Ay, caramba!
The very controversial beginning after the end is now officially higher than One Punch Man Season 3. Oh boy, it just gets worse. That truly shows us the state of One Punch Man Season 3. Yesterday I talked about the boycott against Bandai Namco, with hundreds and hundreds of fans absolutely going wild in the comments section, saying how much of a terrible job Bandai Namco have done. However, it does not appear to only be Bandai Namco that are getting the hate, but now I am starting to see a lot of fans hating on JC Staff. The staff have been given a proper time budget, time frame, etc. for other projects, and you know what? I haven't seen anything noteworthy from them. Bandai Namco is a problem, sure, but JC Staff isn't totally innocent. When I see a blue neon effect on every other shot sliding PNGs, cuts from already pre-animated teasers, that tells me all I need to know about the team. Bandai Namco didn't hold a gun to their head and tell them to do all of that. That wasn't a staffing issue. Those were conscious choices that have nothing to do with budgeting, staffing, or so on. This is the result of an incompetent production team, Bandai Namco, with an equally incompetent studio, JC Staff, behind them. JC Staff have done nothing in their career to prove otherwise, and I'm tired of people pretending they have. The artist deserves the hate. They knew what kind of tight schedule they had. They still signed the contract, they took the cash and didn't care for butchering such a popular manga. They 1500% deserve the hate they get. JC Staff should take blame for the lousy art direction and taking on a project that they knew was too big for them. Stop trying to shift blame to Bandai and the production committee. If we put all the pieces of the puzzle together, essentially JC Staff purposely left out scenes and made poo animations out of spite because they were under budget. That's not fair. To ruin our favorite anime because you want more money, that's disgusting. Why not do a good job first? Bandai didn't torture JC Staff to produce the season 3. JC Staff agreed and signed on the contract, so JC Staff has a full responsibility for this failure and deserves any criticism. Finally, people are criticizing JC Staff and not only blaming Bandai. JC Staff is known for accepting anything and having multiple projects at once, even though they don't have the resources to keep up. JJK's schedule was also terrible, but because the staff love JJK, they still put in the work. I was protecting the staff at first, but now even I give up. This time the blame goes to the staff for horrendous artistic decisions. Blue Lock had the same situation but looked way better, and the blue filter is getting so overused. You seem to forgive JC Staff a lot for their trash work. It's 2025. You can't use the same "they don't have time" excuse. They are humans and they can say no. JC Staff doesn't ever say no, and they take literally every anime they are given and they are all trash. The beginning after the end, which is a lame isekai, now has a higher score than season 3. The hate is well deserved for both. Bro, Van ruined the scene he made with his POV obsession. It's literally frame by frame in manga, but he had to ruin it. Stop coping, Van. Popular or unpopular opinion, it is both Bandai Namco's and JC Staff's fault. They had 6 years to make the 3rd season. So there you have it. Fans are completely fed up. They are now not only blaming Bandai Namco, but also JC Staff for this disaster. What do I think of all of this? Yes, I will admit that the blue filter effects are indeed creative choices that the art directors do come up with when making the anime. So if we are to criticize those choices in terms of the weird filter effects on the characters, then yes, the artists at JC Staff are to blame. And yes, I do somewhat agree that JC Staff did not have to agree to take on One Punch Man Season 3. Nobody forced them to do it, it was their choice at the end of the day. But like the goated animator Vincent Chansard said, anime studios are just trying to survive. JC staff have to take on projects in order to keep going. One Punch Man is in fact a big IP. Of course the higher-ups would say yes. If not, they would continue to take on smaller shows which may not even pay that much. So yes indeed, JC staff are to blame as well as Bandai Namco, but the JC staff higher-ups, not the JC staff animators or directors. Those poor artists don't have much of a choice and have to do what they are told to do. The One Punch Man Season 3 Episode 5 hate has gotten so crazy that people are now starting to give up on One Punch Man. Nobody seems to be excited for Episode 6 now. The hate has even made this random Madhouse Inc. X tweet go absolutely viral. This is what the X tweet says. We will be holding a web company information session for 2027 new graduates for production positions and general affairs department system positions. We look forward to your applications. But what does any of this have to do with One Punch Man? Well, if you read the comments, oh my goodness. Why Twitter recommended me Madhouse tweet? Even Twitter knows One Punch Man needs Madhouse, lol. Why do I suddenly see Madhouse on my timeline? Please Madhouse, I need this. My anime is kinda frameless. Please come back for remaking season 2 and 3, or at least make season 4. We are done with Bandai trash decisions and JC staff animations and art direction. Madhouse, please write a demand to get season 4 right and take that free-run director out there and bring the dream team again, please. Please Madhouse, we need this. My favorite show is kinda frameless. Madhouse, please save One Punch Man. Please Madhouse, return to One Punch Man. Imagine if you come back for One Punch Man season 4 with the dream team again. The production has been like this for One Punch Man season 3 since you left it to JC staff. No one really knows what they are doing. You got to take it back, just for the love of the game.
Oh man, oh god, oh man.
So as you can see here, a lot of One Punch Man fans are spamming this Madhouse X tweet, begging Madhouse to return and to remake One Punch Man season 2 and 3 and to do season 4. Mate, when I read the replies, I was absolutely baffled. It honestly made me laugh a little bit because wow, the One Punch Man fans absolutely hate One Punch Man season 3 so much that they are spamming every single Madhouse tweet they can find in the hopes that Madhouse can listen and respond and remake One Punch Man season 3. Honestly mate, wow, this is incredibly wild because this has nothing to do with One Punch Man. Honestly, if this is what fans need to do to get One Punch Man season 3 fixed, then yeah, I'm here for it. Let Madhouse know how much the fans love One Punch Man season 1 and how much of a disappointment season 2 and 3 have been. But at the same time, like many people have said multiple times, Madhouse did gather a dream team of talented animators to work on One Punch Man season 1. If Madhouse were to remake season 3, I don't know if it would look as good as season 1, because if fans want Madhouse to remake season 3 and for it to look like season 1, then Madhouse need to get all of the animators who worked on season 1. There are fans in the quotes who are laughing at the people in the replies saying that there is no way Madhouse will listen to them and that seeing them begging in the replies is incredibly funny. But hey, slow motion is better than no motion. If this is what it takes to try and get One Punch Man season 3 to look as good as possible without the fans harassing the animators, then I am here for it. But even if Madhouse do not take back One Punch Man and remake it, then we just have to sit back and wait to see what JC staff have in store for us for the later episodes of One Punch Man season 3. Tell me in the comments down below, what do you guys think of all of this crazy drama? Like this video, subscribe for more One Punch Man videos as well as other anime news updates, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings and more. Thank you for watching. The Second Boy Dude signing out.